My name is Courtney Murray, and I'm a dancer living in New York City. Today is my first YouTube video, woo! And I wanted to do this video about dance journaling. When I was a kid, people talked about dance journaling, but they talked about, like, I don't know, writing down your corrections, which is very general and for me not very useful. A couple of years ago, I decided that I needed something to help track my progress as a dancer, where I could be excited about writing into the journal, and that would give me something more to reflect on, if that makes sense. Now I teach dance as well, and at a certain level I have my students keep their own journals, and they look through mine to get inspiration, and that's kind of what I'm hoping to do today with you. I'm no expert at any means. I've just taken a lot of things that I've liked throughout the years and kind of used it with a little Courtney twist, as you will. You'll see things from bullet journaling, you'll see things from programs that I was involved in, that I've kind of taken what I liked from them, put it in the journal. I also have a passion planner journal that I love, that I've kind of worked into this whole system. And some of the spreads, I'm gonna be honest, are not that pretty. And these are, years of doing this, so some of them are a little childish, I will say that. So I'm sorry, but hopefully you'll just get a nice bucket load of inspiration for your own journal. Without further ado, here's the journals. All right, so here are the books. This one is my current dance journal. So what I like to do for my dance journals, and I have my students do, is I have them write why they dance. I think it's really important to start off with any sort of journaling just from a positive, joyful, loving, space. And sometimes we forget the reasons why we do something when we do it a lot. So I think this is very important to start out with. And I do quotes that I've either heard from someone or one of my teachers, or I just created myself, that really kind of, if I'm having a bad day and I can't really be in the moment, these quotes help me get back into really taking class in the moment. Now this is my habit tracker directly from bullet journaling, but I adapted it for dance. So as you can see, it's all things related to dance. Some of them are in code. Yeah, so just to track how many times I've danced in a month, class, if I walked 30 minutes that day, and then break down my workouts, core, butt, legs, feet, you get the drift. And then I even wrote as like out of my comfort zone. CM Coco was a project I was doing that didn't get done. This I thought was pretty cool. I never finished it, but I know a lot of gamers, and I have tapped into gaming at one point, and I wanted to think of dance as a game where you could level up. So it's never this, stop and go type journey. You're continually leveling up, whether you're injured or not. And for me, that feels better. Even if I'm not doing a good job, I'm still working towards something, so I'm still leveling up. And I did this kind of a bullseye type thing where I filled in every day. I felt like I was growing in one of these levels or categories, sorry. So like legs and feet and special skills and core. I really wish I could keep with that because I think it's a cool idea, but I always forget about it. So going further, this, okay, I'm sorry, just warning you again, I was injured. So I didn't do a lot of classes for the last couple of years. The year before that, I did 49, which I thought was ridiculous, and I wanted to double that. So this is me coming back from the injury last year and trying to get back dancing as much as possible and taking class as much as possible. So what I did was I made boxes, and every time I took a class I filled one in. I believe I found this on YouTube somewhere from bullet journaler, and then I wrote it down so I could see visually see how many classes I was doing and my progress each month. This I need to redo this, and later on is my reflection. So I actually took, I think it was midway, I looked at what I did well, what I need to work on, and my goals for April. This is one of my favorite things. Notice how my hand moves when I'm excited about something. I still use this, and it's writing down all the victories that you've done that have scared the socks off of you, just thinking about it. And to me, there was a lot of things last year and this year that really scared me, like singing at an audition, but I did it. And it kind of gives you a little bit of reward to be able to write it down that you did that. These are things that I will eventually do, Camp Kate again, and when I do it, I will have a little check mark, which is always really nice to give yourself a check mark. Okay. Speaking of Camp Kate, if you don't know, it's a workshop. It's amazing. I highly recommend it. This is just what I've learned from Camp Kate. So these are just ideas from the improv class, what was said to me, what I've learned. I learned a lot from this class. What I needed to add on in my dance life, really, and just from taking that class, kind of like where my weaknesses are. Yeah, that's so true. Good things that happened during that week. Oh, so this is really helpful for me. As I have said, I have experienced injuries in the past. I'm actually having an injury right now with my knee. So this is actually right now. But I got in a habit of trying to write down what was happening, what was I feeling, what I did for it, and then things that I've been trying to do to fix the situation. I think it's just nice to have a record of it. So if you can go back and kind of see, that's what I did that I think really helped. Floor bar, which I highly recommend. Okay. Choreography. Oh, so this was from, we're starting back in 2018, and this is my goals and if I did it or not. I did pretty good with my goals. This, I went through the whole year and I wrote what I was proud of that I did. A lot of things I did great last year, so pretty proud of myself. I like to sometimes add pictures and stickers to my journal. It kind of just breaks up a lot of the writing because my writing isn't that pretty, so whatever I can make to look prettier. helps. All right, so back for that 100 classes check mark box thing I did, instead of that, I'm doing 150 classes this year. So right now, these are the classes that I've taken so far. I am currently injured, so there's hasn't been any since the 23rd, but it's much better than last year, and soon I will be adding more classes to that. So I have this spread, which is 50, this is 50, and then this is so cheesy. 50 says dance. Oh my gosh. I'm too much. Alright, goals for 2018. I wrote career goals. Just kind of two things I really wanted to focus on this year was dance every day. I really want to be in a musical. And yeah, you can probably see that. How many classes I'm going to do this year versus last year. How many auditions I'm going to do versus last year. And personal goals. I'm going to get my tilt this year. And then I was having a really bad couple days with dancing, and I just clipped off, you know, little things from a dance magazine and put it in here, and it actually makes me feel happy every time I see it. So sometimes you just have to be really creative and make a little collage for yourself. Now, this I'm working on. It's what I say in class to myself, and instead of saying I don't belong in this class, I'm horrible, I'm going to say I'm leveling up. So these are the replacements for the negative thoughts that I say in class. Again, I just think leveling up is such a good metaphor because you're continually getting better no matter where you are. And I just like that image. All right, this is, so you'll see in my other planner real quick that I had an old recovery plan. This is my new one for this knee injury. And I just written down every week, every other day, every day, what I'm going to do before class, after class, and to-dos. So yeah, there you go. And I just, oh, looky here. This is what I would do right now if I could do anything. It's always good to write down these kind of prompts to see where you're kind of allowing yourself to get chicken on and where you need to maybe, you know, get some courage and actually go for it. And it's always good to say what you're good at. So you have some positive things to focus on because we're so good at finding our negative things that we need to work on. It's really hard to find your good qualities. And this is 3 things I'm focusing on right now: my health, recovery, and strength. So that is one journal. And I'll really go quickly over my last, this is an old journal. Ooh, yep. So I'll go really quickly over this. I did this for a while where I did I think they're called think bubbles, and you did a goal and then you kind of branched out and then you put dates of what you wanted to do. Passion planner actually does the same thing, so I just, I'm very proud of this little spread I created. This is the old recovery plan. So this one I did by week, which I'll probably add this on to the other journal. But this is to go through every week what I expected to do and how many times I did it. I know I spelled some things wrong in this. I'm so sorry. Ta-da! Oh, this is just a standard ideas for pieces I wanted to do. Oh, this is awesome. I actually redid this. Refilled it out. So this is from a book that I will link down below. It's a great book that goes to improving your dancing. And physically as well as mentally, and you fill this out and you rate yourself. And the first time I did it was in April 2016. Now I just did it yesterday, and it's really cool because I feel like I've honestly improved so much from 2 years ago. And I'm not one to say that ever, but I actually feel like I've done some really great work with my confidence and negative talk and motivation. But yeah, you can see how like the pink was in April and this gray color is now. But yeah, it has focus, communication with your teachers, I'm still pretty bad at. Mental skills, sorry if you're trying to read my handwriting, it's not that pretty. But yeah, and then you have focus and timing, and you just try to honestly rate yourself to see your strengths and weaknesses, to really focus intensely in the 3 areas you need to. Hence recovery for me. So last time I had strength, timing, and motivation, which I think I've really improved on, if I don't say so myself. This I really want to do again. It was just dance memories for every month, and I just wrote down a little bit of thing every time, you know, every time I had something cool I did. Like I danced in Philadelphia, which was awesome. I took a ballet class for the first time in a long time, and it went well. Woo! And I did a photo shoot. So that definitely from bullet journaling, but I like to add it to dance. Oh boy. This is my old habit tracker. As you can see, it's not that great, but I did the recovery plan, and then I did it, like wrote what was in those recovery plans, and then I marked it down here so I could see if I was following that recovery plan, which was very helpful for me. So this is vocab, just a quick look at a glance at some ballet vocabs. And after here, this was my goal week, or week goal. Huh. I don't know what I was thinking. But I went from the whole week, and I wrote, like, I was going to have ballet Monday, technique Tuesday, workout Wednesday, fillings Thursday, floor work Friday, rest Saturday, ballet rehearsal Sunday. And then I wrote what I wanted to do each of those days to make that happen. So ballet class, of course, for ballet Monday. And Ash, this is a teacher that I love that makes you feel things at her class. So that would be fillings Thursday. And then this was, if I was injured during that time, an alternative. So instead of forcing myself to take ballet class when I was injured, I would look up ballet vocabulary. I would do a bar with arms. Yeah, and then this is the recovery. So after you're injured, how to get from here to here to here, if that makes sense at all. So it'd be just the bar, just the vocab. And then when you were better, you would take the full ballet class. Yeah, I don't know. I had lots of fun with this. And this is break down the exercises I wanted to do each day. So foot day, leg day, ab day, back day, arm day, rest. And all the exercises that I wanted to do. Releves, squats, side twist. Some of these are names that I made up for things. Yeah, those actually, like, these two are one of my favorite things to like look on. And then this is my old nice things people have said to me. So there. And then now, as what I do with the habit tracker is I use my passion planner, which I really love. I've used this for years too, but this is my new habit tracker. So it's less dance, I guess, yeah. I've kind of decided that it was just too much to focus on all the things in those other spreads, and I wanted to kind of simplify it and add the rest of my life to it. So I've done this. So I tried to write submit, but I wrote it wrong. But it's career, workout, class, dance, and that could be just like boogieing around the house, creative. And then this is the classes that I've taken, when I taught, the workouts, notes from the classes and the workout, and then I've started doing a body check to see how my body was feeling. As you can see, my knee is starting to bother me, and now I'm injured. But yeah, so that's kind of what I've been trying to do so far. And that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you could take something from this video and make it your own. Give me any suggestions or ideas of your own. I love to see other spreads and other people's journals. It's like I said, I'm a nerdy person about planning, and I love trying to make it around dance as well. So thank you again for watching, and I hope to see you soon. All right, bye.